After the events of Luna Game 5 RPG, Gygas uses his power to teleport Luna to Canterlot's castle, where his sister Celestia was glad to see her alive. Luna didn't tell anything of what happened to her sister, but she was worried about Luna. At the next day, Luna gets ready to go to the Airy Forest alone, hoping to see her friends again alive. What will happen now? A lot of stuff will happen. Luna Game 6 RPG is by far one of the longest, well, the longest Luna game of all of them. And not for a good reason. I mentioned this before, that in Luna Game 5 there's lots of talking and near the end, and that made the whole thing lengthier than it really is, and that Luna Game 6 and 7 have more gameplay to like match the lengthier talking sequences. That is not, like, it does have lengthier gameplay, but not, it's a lot of walking. A lot of walking, sometimes running too. Anyway, jump scare. Ah! Damn, that nightmare again! She always appears in my nightmares. I need to end with this once for all. It's time to go to every forest and find Zecora. Pinkamena is waiting for me in the forest. I'm sure about it. I need to be strong. I have powerful magic and wings. What does Pinkamena have that I do not? Well, calm down, Luna. Let's end this. 2 hours later, Luna was in front of every forest. Luna was going to the forest while Pinkamena was watching her in the distance. At last, she's here. Time to play! Yeah, so this is our first maze segment. This is the exact same forest area from the ending of Austin Cries. Or rather, Austin Cries used this forest area for its ending area. Yeah, something like that. Because what you have to do is go to the bottom right segment where that cave entrance was with the ladder. If you guys saw the ending of Austin Cries. I don't blame you if you didn't though. Anyway, after that maze, we get greeted by another maze that's incredibly similar. You just have to go to the bottom right of it. And again, I'm fast forwarding through it because, really, it's just boring. Although I'm not as used to this one as much, so it takes me a bit longer to figure out like how to get to the bottom right. I mean, I guess I can give credit that these places do feel like mazes. Oh, and by the way, I don't believe you can die in these two mazes I just went through, but you will be able in the next one. Luna, 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 where are you going? I love to play this game. Let's play it again. Hide and seek. Yeah, I'm not sure if there were Easter eggs I missed or something. Or hidden dialogues, rather. And yes, it's important to save here. You'll be dying a lot. What's this? A note? Let's play hide and seek. Pick a minute. I know this note is from you. I'm tired of playing games. Come here and fight with me. Oh, really? Then come and find me. Okay, so one of the first things I noticed in this maze is that treasure chest right over there. And I go open it, and I get greeted with a jump scare. And game over. Yep. You lose! So basically, getting those treasure chests is a bad idea. A very, very bad idea. But ironically enough, you do have to find a specific treasure chest to get its contents, which you need for another treasure chest. More on that later. Anyway, this time I go to the right, because I want to avoid that treasure chest. But I'm actually supposed to be going towards the center of this place. Which I kind of do, eventually. You want to avoid dead ends in this maze, though. You really do. Because it can end you. And I noticed the treasure chest right over there, and it's differently shaped than the other one, so I go out and seek it, and found a chest key. You need that to get to open the proper treasure chest at the very end of this maze. Well, bottom right, quote unquote, of this maze. However, going to this small enclosure within this forest has actually trapped me in there. Pinkamena has trapped me. It's game over. All you can do now is go up to Pinkamena, talk to her, and die. Or just lose, I guess. So we fast forward back to the chest key, and this time I go south because that's roughly where I'm supposed to go. I do. There are some cases where it looks like you'll be going towards the dead end, but as long as you don't get that treasure chest, assuming there's a treasure chest at the end, otherwise it will be the end of you. As long as you don't pick up the church chests that are clearly not like the ones you're supposed to get, you won't get caught. I originally thought Pinkamena was out in the woods, randomly going about, and if you manage to get too close to her, she'd, like, get you. But that is not the case. You just have to avoid the wrong church chests and open the one at the end right over here. For another jump scare. There's lots of jump scares in this, by the way. You're so brave, Luna, but not enough. It's time for one of my nightmares. Oh yeah, I love this game. I don't. Oh really? Okay, I'm not gonna be fast forwarding through this as much, but this is easily one of the most boring segments of this game. Because, well, you'll be looking at this for a good half an hour. Well, not half an hour, but it feels like half an hour. It goes on for like, what, 30 seconds at the very least? And then there's one more minute of walking after this. Why do this? It's not scary, it's not suspenseful, it's just boring. I guess it's a good thing you can save in this because it's very easy to die later on. Well, maybe not very easy, but it is very possible. So I get to continue walking again. And the music glitches around because that's spooky for some reason. And that was a wraparound of this map, so gotta keep continuing on with more jump scares, music glitching out, but nothing happening. I mean, what's the point of moving if nothing's gonna happen? I suppose maybe moving around like activates flags that makes the plot move forward, but still, there's better ways to make scary games than this, people. I kind of want to play a good scary game after this, to be honest, to show how it can be done well. Save crystal, and actually, what? Where am I? Oh god, I'm tired of this. If you guys haven't noticed, I wasn't supposed to move right there, but the cutscene didn't stop me from moving around, so I was able to save before Luna said she was tired of this. Anyway, if this area looks familiar because of the music and the like structure of the maze, that's because you're supposed to take a hint from the very beginning of this video. See, it's the exact same place, even with the same blocked path. But there is something different at the end, and that's where you're supposed to diverge from the nightmare. I guess I could have fast-forwarded this, but, you know, I kind of want to show the whole thing. Right here. Go south. Going east will end you. I'll show that at the end of the video. You can't escape from me! Okay. As you can see there, Pinkamena is like running at the same time like towards you, and it's not AI that's being used here. She's going through a strict path. Do not walk. Continuously run. Because even though it looks like you're going faster than her, you'll be able to see her occasionally. Even though it looks like you're going just as fast as her or faster than her, she gains a huge burst of speed after a good 30 seconds. And if you weren't running, like, see, she's already there. If you weren't running the whole time, she will catch up to you. And, well, what happens then if she catches up to you? Well, you guys will see at the end of the video if you want to see that. Besides that, well, the fact this is linear, like, kind of ruins the suspense of, like, escaping from Pinkamena. If it was, like, an actual maze, things would get, like, it would be a lot more suspenseful, you know? But, well, the maze was unmazed, ironically enough. And there's no hard mode difficulty that actually involves you, like, finding passages all over the place. Although, I guess considering how open-ended this place is, it will make things too easy. But possibly, I guess. It might also be that, yeah, see how fast Pinkamena was right there? Sheesh. It might also be that making the AI track Luna is a bit too difficult. For the developer here, anyway. Anyway, it's another maze. I don't think you can die here, but I never got stuck in a dead end, I believe, so I might have gotten just lucky. Anyway, what you have to do is go all the way to the top right, not bottom right, for another save point. It's pretty big, as you guys can see here. And I made sure not to get stuck in a dead end. Save again because you don't want to go through that. And now we have to directly go to Pinkamena. And you can go back here, but there's no point for it. That was just a jump scare. No real reason for it. You can't go up there even though it looks like you can. You're supposed to go through this section. And surprise! Okay, I hope you guys like this mishmash of sound effects that the developer thought was music. Because you're going to be listening to it for a long time. Pinkamena! I need to say it. You're a tough pony, but this time you will be mine. That's what you think? I'm tired of this. Let's fight now! Oh, that's so funny. But okay, let's fight if you want. Luna versus Pinkamena. That makes sense. Wait a minute, why are you so big? I'm Pinkamena Dying Pie. I can do everything I want. Now fight! So Luna has 5,000 HP. Pinkamena has, I'm not sure, 5,400? 6,000. Don't use Shade because it obviously heals Pinkamena. What you're supposed to do is, well, just, like, get rid of all of Pinkamena's HP. Using Spark, Thunder 2 is what I do because it deals like roughly 700 damage, or sometimes 900. Attacking directly deals 300 damage, but if you get lucky and get a critical hit, it'll deal 1,000 damage. So I guess if you're going for an absolute speed run, attacking and continuously getting critical hits is how you're gonna get through this real quick. Otherwise, just use Thunder 2. It's much faster. This is not over yet. I will be back. Thank goodness that music has ended. Luna, wake up. Gagas, where am I? Wait, don't tell me. The hell? That's it. Pinkamena sent you here meanwhile you were sleeping. But I defeat her. I'm afraid not. You defeat her while she was trying to control your mind, but you defeat her with your night power. My night power? Yes, now she ran away to somewhere. She's trying to stop you to reach Zekora's home. That pink pony is clever. But anyway, Nightmare Moon has revived all your friends and now they want to help you stop Pinkamena. Pinkie Pie the first. That's good news, but first we need the potion. That's it. The first exit out of this hell is near Zekora's home. So, but if you continue, be careful. Now this is very quiet, but maybe Pinkamena is hidden somewhere waiting for you. Don't worry, I'll be careful. Alright, well, I need to go. Be careful. Yeah, you can't. Gygas does not join you. Well, I think this can be worse. Yeah, Gygas does not join you. I don't die here, but Gygas kind of suggested you can. But I never really reach a dead end, so I never die. And there's a save point right here. Save crystal, and that was actually the last time I probably had an opportunity to die. Assuming there was one. I first don't know what to do with this wall, but that's because you're supposed to try to escape, and then Pinkamena is right there, and, well, she doesn't kill you. You just continue forward. And here, I get stuck for a while because, well, it's a maze-like area, and the first thing I want to avoid all the Pinkamenas. And I'm supposed to go to, see it in a few moments. This is a wraparound area, by the way. And yes, this music will be going on for a while. Call that music. You're supposed to go down there, but the passage is completely sectioned off. There's no way to reach it right now. So for the longest of times, or for what appears to be much longer than it needs to be, I move around trying to figure out what the hell. And it turns out you're supposed to talk to the Pinkie Pies near the fireplaces. First, I'll be talking to the one right there. Fire, 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 blah, blah, blah. I love fire. So I talk to that one. Then I talk to the other one right over there. So many Pinkamenas and so little space in this hell. Would you agree? And I have to talk to the third one right over there. I love this fire. You don't? Oh, of course not. You're the Prince of the Darkness. But you know, even in hell there's life under fire. Stupid alicorns. And after talking to those 3 Pinkamenas, the passage is now no longer sectioned off. You can actually reach Pinkamena that is blocking the way out. Quote unquote. And you can't talk to these Pinkamenas right over there, even though they're near the fireplace. They don't kill you, surprisingly enough. This one will try. Impressive, you found me. Get out of my way. Ha, that's so funny. Behind me is the exit, and for your lucky is in front of Zekora's home. I will not let you pass. Then I will need to defeat you again. Luna, please, that Pinkamena wasn't me. I'm the real Pinkamena, very much stronger than the last one. You will never defeat me, but she's not alone. Gygas, Nightmare Moon! Don't worry, sister, this time you're not alone. Here is only a place for making Chaos to Equestria, and that's me! Yeah, well, we will talk about it later. Oh, this is so cute, but you will never defeat me. Come on, stupid ponies and whatever you are, Gygas. Fight with me! It will be a pleasure! Okay, the real Pinkamena is roughly 60,000 HP, something like that. Nightmare Moon has pretty much the same spells as Luna, except better. She has Recover too, which is important because it heals you from status effects. I get a bit unlucky at the beginning of the fight, and she gets stuck with the silence, but eventually I learned that Recover 2 is incredibly useful. And Gygas will be dealing the most damage out of all your characters because he's the OC and he has to be overpowered. I don't know. Oh, and I think you can poison that Pinkamena. That's very useful. Ah, damn it! No, get out of here. We will keep Pinkamena here. Okay, thanks, friends. Yeah, sure, they'll definitely keep Pinkamena in there. Or what are you guys talking about? She totally hasn't been, like, everywhere since the start of this series. Well, the Luna Game Saga RPG series. Where am I? Oh, I remember now. I feel so sore. Maybe for that battle. I need help. Maybe Zakorum's home is near. I need to find her. Maybe she will heal me. She will. We're moving incredibly slowly right now, and I kind of don't notice it, but yeah, you still want to hold shift because it does make you move a bit faster. Boo. Of course she's there. What are you guys talking about? Did you really think that wasn't going to happen? To be continued. And beware the final jump scare. Seriously, who would like this? This is incredibly cheap for a game. Just jump scares everywhere, several mazes with dead ends that instantly kill you, and several linear segments where you're just basically going from one spot to the other. Who would think this is good? Why would anyone think this is acceptable for a game? I regularly play Flash games that took much less effort to do than this, and they're fun. They know how to keep you entertained for the amount of time it takes to play them. This feels like it's trying way too hard to impress, you know? That's my opinion anyway. So anyway, before I end this, here's two deaths I kind of knew were obvious, and I figured I'd show them for you guys. So here, if you don't go south, Pinkamena goes right into you, scares you with the spooky image, and Warren tells you about, did you really don't learn anything from my penultimate nightmare? Yeah, that was the player's fault if you die to that, of all things. And here, you can't escape from me, and well, here's what happens if you get caught by her. So like every other death. Anyway, next time, Luna Game 7 RPG, which is kind of the conclusion, the pre-conclusion anyway to the Luna Game Saga RPG series. See you all then if you want to keep watching this. Otherwise, please have a nice day. Bye-bye.